Hello everybody. I am going to attempt to wake that guy up with this beer. He has been sleeping for, I don't know, 2 hours. I just got done with my sailing class and came back and told him to nap. He needs to get up now because baby's sleeping and mama needs a drinking partner. A partner in crime. So let's see. Let's see if this beautiful beer, when it touches his lips, he should awaken magically. Let's see.
What are you doing?
Could you hear me talking? I said you were supposed to awaken magically.
I smelled it.
You smelled it? Oh, the smell woke you up? The sweet smell of barley. Is that what they use? That's funny.
It's always harder when I don't sleep with my CPAP on.
Yeah. Man, you should have seen him before. He got that CPAP. All he did was sleep, and he'd never wake up.
Yeah.
I guess Iraq and Afghanistan really messed you up, huh?
No.
Wasn't it something?
It's my grotesque obesity.
Oh, well, you're not obese, so that's
I
a
don't know.
lie. He has a really hard time admitting that the military has done a toll on his body, protecting all of you guys and us and everybody. Dogs, say thank you to Daddy. Say thank you, Daddy.
Can I have a settee now?
We started kicking the dogs off the settee. At first, you know, they were allowed to have the one on the starboard side, and I just put a blanket down, and now we've just decided to completely kick them off, and they don't get to go up there anymore. My Marine completed over 21 years of faithful service. He also served in multiple wars. If you know any Marine, you know that these fierce fighters cannot admit weakness. They are the tip of the spear, the elite. Thankfully, my Marine is home, and I will be here to take care of him, through good as well as the tough times.
So, baby,
Yes.
we're going to do a question and answer type of thing.
All right.
We've had a lot of questions come in about what it's like to be a liveaboard, so you're on the spot.
All right. I'm ready.
Okay.
Hit me.
What is more difficult now that you live on a sailboat?
Well, very good and bad. There's stuff that's much easier as well, but if you just want to hear the difficult parts, I will tell you that. For one, I found cooking to be a bit more challenging, but also it's a little bit less stressful because I don't have to put a lot into it, because obviously my family knows I don't have as much to work with. Another thing would be sleeping arrangements. The V-berth. You know, I didn't want a V-berth to begin with, but I have a V-berth because I have an amazing boat, so I was willing to give that. Getting in and out of the V-berth, we're literally doing like Pilates and yoga poses over each other. Actually, my friend Kim told me that she would do yoga to get in and out of her V-berth, so that's where I even get like that example. But literally, when I thought about it, it is. I usually get into bed first, and then Jeremiah does like this weird over the body type thing. I don't know, I just close my eyes and hope for the best. And then, you know, in the mornings when Reese comes in, he snuggles with us in the morning. It's like our snuggle time with him, because if you know a 1-year-old, they're like all over the place. So the morning he's like still tired and cute and cuddly. So I bring him in bed, and usually I just like put him over there, and then I'll just ransack Jeremiah and whatever. You know, he gets beat up.
How does the morning routine go usually?
The morning routine is awesome. It has really changed drastically over the last 7 years. Usually I wake up and I grab Reese, take him in the V berth. We have like our family time where we're all snuggly, and then when Kaya, I can hear her, you know, start to get a little antsy-pantsy, I get up out of bed, I get all the dogs ready. I take them, they eat on the dock, but they also will eat on the deck if I want them to, but I try to shy away from that if we're docked because I don't want the extra dirt. And then we'll get all our leashes on and then we'll go potty. It's really easy, and while I'm gone, Jeremiah gets up, takes care of Reese, sits him down, puts some breakfast down, and then that's kind of like Reese's cartoon time, and Jeremiah makes us coffee. And then by the time I get back, we usually set up in the cockpit with the dogs. Reese watches his little TV show, and we relax and enjoy our coffee, and we talk about the day, what we're gonna do, if we're gonna do anything. Usually it's filming and the videos, and you know, we have a lot of deadlines to meet, and that's how that goes.
How do you get the laundry done?
Laundry. Well, laundry's not as bad as you think it would be. Yes, I don't have the option to do it whenever I'd like when I was living in a house, but you know, I'm not spending time working on the laundry every day, all day. So we tend to pick like a day to do it, usually when our duffel bag gets full, which by the way, a duffel bag is much easier than like your typical plastic basket. Would you agree with me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. So, you know, we go and it's a public area, so they're all being used, and granted they're not as like beautiful as my washer and dryer, but hey, I get to do laundry, so I'm not gonna complain. I'm not sitting there scrubbing it myself, you know, which I would do if I had to. And it's good. I mean, we enjoy it. Usually while it's going, we'll go for a run or we'll go to the park with Reese.
Is that your boy? Is that your dog? Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi. Fella, stay. Are you getting the bugs out? You having trouble?
How do you stay organized with so many on board?
Organization is not that bad. We actually got an idea from Delos. So we put sticky notes, or I didn't have sticky notes, and you know, I didn't want to buy any, so I just cut up papers into little squares, and I picked a location and stuck them all there, and it was a great idea from Delos, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You doing the Delos list?
I am doing the Delos list. I'm gonna leave one
Where's-
empty so
where's-
we can fill it in, because I know something will come up.
Where's the finished side?
Over there.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
Or maybe in the trash?
Yeah. So this is all the stuff that we have to finish before we leave.
Yeah.
We have about 2 weeks to get it all done.
That's not bad.
No, not at all. We can do it with 3 dogs and a baby that we're taking care of on top of that. I like that idea, and we kind of put them aside, and that keeps us organized as far as like what tasks need to be completed.
How often do you get to shower, and how is that accomplished with a small baby?
We actually get to shower every day. You know, we used to shower twice a day. We're complete clean freaks over the top. But we do it every day, usually at nighttime, and I shower first, and then once I get out, Jeremiah hops in, and I'll get Reese undressed and hand him to Jeremiah because he's getting heavy. He's harder to hold for me. Just safer that way. And then Jeremiah's in the shower with Reese, and I scrub him down, and he rinses him and then gives him back to me, and I dress him and put him in a stroller and usually pop a bottle in his mouth. We come back and, you know, I read him a book and then he goes to bed. So showering's been really successful, I would say, but I would like to have a bathtub with a drain one day for the cockpit that he can sit in and have a bath and watch the sunset, you know, and enjoy those things.
How do you keep the dogs clean?
We have a, there they are right there. We have a diamond that was rather big that we used for all of our dogs, and thankfully we were able to break it down to a square. and we brought it with us, and it actually goes along the lifelines on the boat when we stow it. But when we want to bath them, we take that down, put it on the dock, set it up, they walk right in it, and we hose them down. We do that every week. We bath our dogs. We are complete clean freaks, like I've said.
You'll love this one. How is Reese's room coming along?
I think that Reese's room is going rather well. Yes, I thought I would be done it, you know, in a week or two, but it's harder than I thought, and the pattern is very important to me. I'm a girl, of course. So I've kind of like switched what I wanted to do as far as in his actual room. So now I'm waiting on more material, but I mean, I now have a wall. Can they see it?
Mm-hmm.
I now have this wall right here, and that keeps him in. He's still in his Moby Snuggly, but you know, we feel safe like this. I'm still in the works of creating the front piece and the covers, but I think it's going great. You know, this was the hardest part, and the hardest part is now over. We do need to reinforce it somehow, and we're trying to figure that out right now.
Okay, last question. Do you regret moving on board?
Not at all. You know, we have limited time on this earth, and for Jeremiah and I, we wanted to explore it from all angles. And you know, when we first got into this whole thing, I was really into a certain size and more of like a production boat, because to a woman, you know, that's very appealing to the eye. But now that I've done my research and I live aboard and talking to many other cruisers, I've really come to find out that our boat is freaking awesome. You know, we have a beautiful blue water cruiser. We can go anywhere in the world, and that was really important to us. We did not want to limit ourselves to restrictions because of our boat, and you know, we've really lucked out because we have this beautiful boat with tons of storage. Yeah, it might not be as big as we wanted it to be, but the storage is unreal, and that is so important when you live aboard. And it also came with all these perks: a full keel, a windlass, everything you could imagine it came with. And we also have AC now. Thank you to you. Thank you. And a baby room. So we're doing good. And you know, that was really all we needed, and that's because of us, not because it was restricting us from going somewhere. You know, it's because of our choices of having dogs, and you know, of course we have a baby. So it's great. I'm excited. I hope to go many places with this boat. I know it's already been halfway around the world, and I'm ready to do the whole thing with this baby. Hope that answers your question. I love my boat. I'm sorry. I'm in love with her. She's wonderful. I miss her when I leave, and that's, you know, that's a good thing.
You ready to do this thing?
Financial part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna get changed.
I know. I'm ready.
Are you ready for the ascot?
Yeah.
Why is the rum always gone?
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Alright. Are you ready for me to get dressed in my little
You got the ascot?
ascot swag?
The ascot.
Swaggy. Yeah.
Hey, ascotttea.com. Check them out. We got these shirts from there. We felt that these were fitting for what we do. Hang out
They're
in
very
marinas
like
and,
sailorish.
oh yeah,
and
totally sailorish.
like yacht clubbish.
If
They're
my sunglasses,
awesome.
yeah, my sunglasses are crooked is because I smashed them. So I put them back into shape. They're too expensive to buy new ones, but
He smashes all of them. I lose all mine,
Yeah.
and he breaks all his.
hey, ascotttea.com. You want to check these shirts out. They are sweet. They come in sweet packages. Great for like bachelor parties and whatever you want to do, but they're really freaking awesome, fun shirts. Walked around the marina and people loved them.
Oh yeah.
And we got contacted by Jonathan over there at Ascot Tea, and he offered all the Lazy Gecko subscribers 15% off if they just use the keywords Lazy Gecko. So check out ascotttea.com. It's pretty tight. You like them?
I love them.
Yeah, Brittany got called sexy.
Fitting
walking around
like
back, and
so
she's like,
well.
oh, they're great.
Comfortable. It looks cute with a white pair of shorts because of this right here.
Yeah.
You know, I look
And you
very
know,
sailorish.
and it's
like.
easy to strike a pose. There you go. Yeah, hey, they're a spin-off of the movie Caddyshack.
Yes.
So if you remember that movie, The Judge, check it out. So these things are great. But moving on to our budget.
Yes.
Part three.
Part 3. Are you guys ready? I'm ready.
Yeah.
Are you ready? I'm ready.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
always ready.
Yeah. Okay. So we started off with a cap originally, like a higher cap than what we should have started out with.
Just talking about our budget.
Yes.
For the boat.
And after about 2 years of looking, learning, researching, we cut our cap in half. We realized that was too much boat and more down the production line than we wanted. We were aiming for something that was safe, well built in the 1980s, I think is really what we wanted, and what we got ours is a 1985.
If you're looking for a boat, you want to really research, and you'll see that the boats in the 90s and later, they started using like really thin hulls, you know, crappy plywood, a lot of things that just made the boat
Pretty.
Yeah, well, it wasn't made. It was made to save money, but
Yes.
and then they made the boat pretty to attract women and you know, all that kind of stuff. So, and then they just jacked the prices up. Well, if you look back to like the 80s and 70s, you'll find boats that were built solid, thick hulls, you know, big full keels, like, you know, like this one has.
So we took our cap and inflated it by $10,000 because I felt from reading, and I think you agree with me, that most people would offer 10 below the asking price.
Right. So
and
if a boat was
that's what we
60, you'd always offer, you know, 50 max.
50.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. We took our cap, inflated it, and then offered 10 below, which brought us back down to our cap.
Right.
And you know, that needed to include the haul out, the survey, and a dinghy. A dinghy was very important. So if a dinghy did not come with the boat, we needed to go and buy a dinghy.
Yeah. Look, right here. Watch right here. Look, right there.
What is that?
I don't know.
That's an alligator.
I don't know.
Honey, oh my gosh. Come here. It's a
That's a manatee.
manatee. Oh,
manatee.
I want to love on it.
That's pretty cool.
There he is.
Oh, look how big that thing is.
He's huge.
Yeah. Look at that flip. Did I see the flipper?
Oh my god.
Is there a couple of them?
Look it. Yeah. Oh, there's 2.
Yeah. I think they're coming back here to breed.
Oh, they're in love.
Oh, jeez. Saw something swimming in the water, and Brittany was like, "It's an alligator!"
Only because you told me you saw an alligator yesterday.
No, I did see an alligator. But 2 manatees swam right by the boat. That was tight. But anyway, back on track. So we offered 10,000 less. Once you offer, then you might get a counter offer, and that's what happened. If you want to know all the specific numbers, you can check out our Vimeo. We don't put all the specific numbers on YouTube, but we'll give you all the details about the process. So we went ahead and gave them an offer. They counter offered, and we agreed. After that,
and that counter offer
included the dinghy.
The dinghy. Taco.
Yep. So with a little bit of negotiation, we got the dinghy.
Yes.
So after that, we scheduled the survey. That was much cheaper up at St. John's, on the St. John's River, than it would have been in Miami. Miami was almost twice as much.
Oh,
so
yeah. And the haul out.
Yeah, if you're going to do a survey and haul out, trust me when I say wherever you are, that will dictate how much that's going to be. And it will be a large difference between the two.
So you can't really go off of our price.
Yeah.
You know, we lucked out because we were on the St. John's River. They were headed down towards the Keys. So, you know, we got lucky. And, you know, when you're looking and you're talking to people, you want to make sure that if you could steer away from using a broker, do that.
What else happened? Anything? We agreed, did the survey. We had a little hiccup at the bank. They had been sticklers about this foam, like the piece of bedding for the quarter berth in the back. It was back in Minnesota somewhere in the garage. We wanted them to ship it, and they wanted us to pay half. And I was like, oh, come on, man, that's part of the boat. Nope, they're sticking firm. So I was like, all right. She wasn't happy about that.
I wasn't going to take the boat unless it came with that piece.
Yeah, that little piece.
That piece, like, made or break
that actually, it didn't get finalized until we were on the way to the bank. She was texting with her, and we're paying half. So we're at the bank. We had offered to give them a certified check. We were going to pay half shipping. But we had offered to give them a certified check for the amount, cash, whatever. She's like, nope, I want transfer. The only way I'll do it is a wire transfer. Okay. So we go to the bank to do the wire transfer right there in person, and it's a $14 transfer fee. I'm like, huh. Because this would have been free if I had given you a certified check or whatever, and you were such a stickler about the old shipping for the quarter berth. Are you going to pay for this transfer fee? And I was nice. I said, are you going to pay half? They looked at each other like, are you crazy? That's
What, like $10?
I was like, no, you're paying. Yeah, and I think the gentleman even said, didn't we leave beer in the boat? Like they had left their old beer down in the bilge. I was like, I don't care. You're gonna pay half that, and they ended up paying half of it.
They did.
They paid that $7. So,
well, the way I felt is, you know, you advertise the boat with what it comes with.
Yeah.
So wherever those parts may be is not my problem.
Yeah.
You know, and that should come. So that was like my point.
no,
but
that is. It was kind of messed up, but great
fine.
couple. You know,
Yeah.
we're
We
really
love
happy.
them.
Yeah, we're really happy with the way the boat was left, and you know, they did leave it with a lot, like everything. They just picked
oh
up
yeah,
and left basically.
I find stuff today and
So-
I'm like, wow.
So we were happy to pay
Can't
the half.
believe it.
Yeah, happy to half that shipping.
Oh yeah, they love their boat. They took care of the boat.
So there you have it. Those are all the details. If you want to see the actual numbers or hear the numbers, you can check them out on Vimeo. The link is in our description down here. Right down there, it's down there.
Oh, down there.
Yeah, YouTube magic. So, hey, we love you guys. We really appreciate you. The Ascot, you need to check them out. AscotT.com, strike a pose.
Yes.
There you go. So hey, these things make you feel like
Oh yeah.
prestigious.
They
so,
do. We
yeah.
should put it up on our swag, Lazy Gecko swag page.
Yes.
We are giving 10% of all of our proceeds to a charity or a family in need, something like that. We've gotten quite a few actually, suggestions, and we've kind of narrowed it down to.
We're waiting for some more too. You know, we're gonna do it at the end of the month.
We are, but don't forget.
If you have any suggestions, and we really like the new ones. You know, when it's the GoFundMe's are awesome. And if it's something where the person has a goal of 30,000 and they're like 28,000, that's good. But if it was someone that needs 30,000 and they're like just starting, that's even better. So
Yes.
if you know of anybody that is in need, please send us a message, lazygeckosailing@gmail.com.
Let us know.
Yeah.
We are wanting to give back. We want to thank our patrons. We are meeting our goals. I just got our paddleboard in. That was a goal that we had met. I took a paddleboard class. It was awesome. We both got on the paddleboard. That was freaking cool. We were able to get out there, learn some stuff. Jeremiah actually took it over, what would you call that?
It's like a little swamp area.
Yeah, a little swamp area. He saw an alligator.
Yeah, it jumped in the
Wow.
water right next to me, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna turn around now.
Very
It was
cool.
a big freaking
I'm
alligator.
sorry we did not get it on film, but he was not expecting that. I wish that we did.
Yeah.
However, we got that paddleboard to be able to go in and check into customs in different places much easier than getting our dinghy down and putting our outboard on it.
Yeah.
We already have enough with the dogs and the baby, so we wanted to make it simple, easy. I can now do my workouts on the paddleboard once I'm completely good at stabilizing that thing. But thank you guys. That is all due to our Patreon support, and we appreciate it. It's awesome. Say hi to Daddy.
Hi, Reese.
See, I'm coming to ruin that cockpit, Daddy.
All right.
Oh,
That's fine with me.
he punched me. Next time on the Lazy Geckos, we take our new Walker Bay paddleboard for a spin. We show you how to install a marine grade air conditioner. And I take you along with my Skipper B sailing class, where I learn the basics of sailing, docking, man overboard maneuvers, and tying a knot.